Tell us about Isabel.
Woo! Isabel, I play a woman who, in the middle of her life and her work, finds herself plucked up and transported back to New York for sort of mysterious reasons. And all these family secrets are revealed, and she is faced with a decision.
How does it feel to premiere here at the festival?
Can you tell us a little bit about Grace?
Yes, she is 22. I think 21 or 22. She is about to get married, and she's very sensitive and has a lot of heart and is very close with her family. And then I think the reason she goes through so much in the film emotionally is because her family foundation is kind of just torn away from her very early on, and she's kind of grappling with who she is and, you know, who she thought her family was. But she's got a lot of heart, and I think she just really wants to connect with people. I think that's really important to her.
Now, you yourself, have you ever had a really great wedding experience or great horrible wedding experience by chance?
I haven't really. I haven't been to a lot of weddings. When I think wedding, I just think of the Office wedding, which I wasn't there, obviously. Between Jim and Pam, I've been.
So you're an Office aficionado then?
Yes. Well, I don't know, but I love that wedding. I've been to 2, and I was a flower girl at one, and I was 3 at the other. I don't remember. But hopefully more weddings will come up because I'm getting to the age of my friends getting married, and yeah.
Is this the second Sundance you've been to, right? Landline was the first one, right?
Yes, it was.
So what was your first thought coming back? How did you prepare for the second time around, knowing what you knew?
I don't know. I feel like for me, I don't think I can ever really prepare. I think clothing it really stressed me out last time, and this time I just made sure to really know what I was going to be wearing. But everything feels really new to me, and I sort of was. I don't remember much from it. I was just going through and with a lot of adrenaline and fear, and I think, yeah, almost the same. I'm just freaking out that I'm here and that I'm about to see the movie for the first time.
One of the question is, tell us about Annie and Little Women. Pretty great cast, can I say? So when you saw that cast, what was your first thought? I'm gonna be in there.
I had seen the cast before I even auditioned and was freaking out about that in general. I really wanted to see the movie, and then I auditioned and got the part, and I called my sister immediately, and I swear to God, I was just screaming and I have a very small part, but just knowing that I'm gonna be in scenes with certain people, my idols and people who are my age.
Who's the name? Who's the name you were like?
Well, Meryl Streep is in it, and Emma Watson, and just insane. Laura Dern. I just was in the same room as those actors and actresses, and it's crazy to me that happened. And I still, I won't believe it until I see it, really, because I don't. Yeah, it was crazy.
Okay, cool. Look forward. Can you tell us a little bit about Jonathan?
Yeah, man. Jonathan is a guy that loves Abby's character Grace very, very much, and loves the whole family very much, and gets into a situation that I think he was not expecting entirely, without giving away too much. But I think he's a good guy that's very serious about his work and very serious about his relationships, and comes from a very good family, good upbringing, and gets into some situations that he doesn't 100% know how to handle, and it'll be interesting to see how that turns out, I guess.
Now, your first scene, who was your first scene shot with? Do you remember that? The first day, first scene?
Yeah, it was with Abby, and it was a scene, really simple. I was lucky I had a pretty easy scene for my first one because I was so losing my mind when I got this job. I was like, are you kidding me? Who's in this movie? I'm in this too, what? Is there a mistake? But no, it was fun. It was a really easy scene with Abby where she's on the phone with Billy's character, her dad, and I am in the back getting drunk, and I'm trying to get her to come over and like have shots with me, and so I'm just like heckling her, and Bart gave me the freedom to do a lot of improv, so I just said a lot of like stupid stuff, and it was a great way to start it off because it got me really loosened up, and I felt like I kind of got to know the character right off the bat, and it was so fun just like playing off of her, you know, and because her character's very buttoned up and mine's super like, you know, loose, which is fun to have that sort of interaction there.
So did Billy give you any dadisms? I mean, he's the dad, right?
Any dadisms? Well, you know, Billy only watches movies that he's in, and he's going to be so mad at me for saying that. No, Billy and I basically just made it our mission to make each other laugh all the time. I mean, he and Bart are like best friends, so he gets away with a lot, so therefore I could get away with a lot, which was super fun because we were just going back and forth. I gave him the last day, actually, you know, talk about him giving dad advice, I gave him some son-in-law advice actually the last day that I was on set. I got one of my old headshots that just looks so ridiculous, you know, and I wrote acting tips for Billy on it, and he loved it.
I have to ask too, you know, this is an amazing cast, but you have another one with Constance coming up too, right?
Oh yeah.
Tell me about that film and working with that cast and that character too.
Incredible. I mean, I watched Leaving Las Vegas like a week before I shot with Elizabeth, and it was just like being, you know, in the same room with her, very much like when I first met Billy and Julianne and Michelle. Like, it was, you know, it's hard not to be starstruck, and it's hard not to just have like, because I just have this like overwhelming flood of respect and admiration and adoration towards all of these people. And yeah, I mean, working with Elizabeth was amazing, and she has such a such a difficult job in that show. I mean, she really is the number one, and everything revolves around her, and she was so poised and did it with such grace the whole time, you know, and I was lucky all of my scenes were with her, which was such a treat, you know, but the whole cast is really, really incredible there.
How's your character interact with her?
So she, man, I'm trying to think of how much I can like give away about it, but he works at the bank that she frequents, and he's sort of the guy that she feels comfortable going to for all of her transactions. I think that's about all I can say.
A little innuendo in that transactions too?
You know, I'll let you be the judge of that.
Well, you did watch Leaving Las Vegas too, so.
Yeah, exactly. I was like, hey, there's an option.
There's an option too.